I'm King. Welcome back to another video. Leave a like, subscribe, comment. If you didn't know, now you know. I'm trying to grow the channel. Today we're going to discuss this blog that I was just reading. It was this woman who was trafficked by a couple different pimps, and she was categorizing the man that pimped her out, and she said that most of them fit into these three categories: a Romeo pimp, a CEO pimp, and a gorilla pimp. That most of them could fit in either of these three categories, and most of them had multiple qualities from each. You gotta understand that that doesn't only apply to women being pimped out. Nowadays, in 2024, you have 304s pimping out men. And that's a shame, bro. You got women who are attracted to dudes who have pimp qualities pimping you out. That really doesn't make any sense, bro. Like, that's sad. You going outside and you gotta think how wicked and how backwards that is, that a person who is attracted to people who have qualities to use them are using you. And I find it that most men who are being pimped out by 304s fit into these three categories. One is they are obsessive, which means they're clingy. They need to be all up over her. They don't give her space. They fall head over heels in love. They're just suffocating. Too dependent on the woman. Number two is that they're broke, which is ironic because they have money. In fact, these are the big spenders. These are the ones who will cash out a girl $400. These are the ones who will pay a girl to fuck them. These are the dudes who use money over any other value, over the looks, over the physique, over the mindset, over the other qualities and attributes that make you a man. They use their money because they're broken. They are broken on the inside, so they have to use their money to compete with other men around them. So that's number two, is that they're broke. Number three is you're naive. You don't know the games that women can play. You don't know the dark side that they can have. You're just not aware of it. And when you're not aware of it, you put yourself in a situation, in a predicament to be used and abused under your nose. Like, you didn't even see that. I couldn't see that because it was under my nose. So, okay, I could see it, but it went along with the fucking, I know you felt that energy. You was like, damn, that sound believable. I ain't gonna couch you. I could see that. But anywho, you're naive, or you're broke, or you're obsessive. Those are the three main categories of dude who get pimped out by 304s, bro. But you can change that. With naivety, you can just learn. You can learn. You can learn from experience. You can learn from the people around you. You can just learn the lesson. Some dudes do not learn the lesson, and they repeat the cycle over and over and over and over again. But there are some dudes who was naive to female nature and then learn and then use that knowledge accordingly. Adjust to the situation, to the outside world, to the people around them. If you're broke, bro, you just gotta fix yourself. You gotta heal. Like, emphasis on healing, you got a blockage that's in your way that's blocking you from shedding your light. So it's dark. You're in a dark spot. You're broken. That's the best way to describe it. But there's a way to get past that to fix your inadequacies. And really, the biggest part is mindset. Like, if you got a broken mindset, a broken psychology, everything around you is going to be dysfunctional. It's not going to be optimal. And you're not going to feel as your best self. You're going to feel bad. So you need to heal. You need to work on your mindset. If you're obsessive, you need to slow the fuck down. Like, really slow the fuck down. You don't know if she's the one off rip. You gotta stop being so clingy. You have to stop making your life, her life, a priority. You gotta stop. That sounded kind of weird. Like, sometimes I be trying to talk and it don't come across how I want it. But you gotta stop making her the center of your world, the center of your focus, the star in the sky, or the sun in the sky. You have to be the main character. Women are attracted to main character. You ever notice, like, in the movies, the main character usually get a girl? Why is that? That's that keen energy. That's because they're the protagonist. They are carrying the story alone. The story is your life. You got to be progressing in life. They like that. And not just financially. I'm talking about as a man in general, like in all aspects, in all areas. Like, just, you got to become OP, like overpowered, filled with wisdom, guidance, understanding, just overall a better man, overall ahead of the crowd, overall a leader, overall over 9,000. Overall 100, NBA my player. You got to be progressing towards that, like leveling up. That's that passion, that purpose, that drive, desire. That's how you be that main character, by trying to level up. Notice how the main character in the movie always have an adversity to overcome. Always have a challenge to overcome. It's always like a hurdle to jump over. Till when they get past that, they level up. At the end, they got that overall presence. Like, they changed, they've been through something, they're better. Like a more evolved version of themselves. And guess what? When dudes go through that journey in movies, you usually want to see a part 2. You want to see a sequel. And when it's really fire, when he really cold, you want to see a trilogy. Think of Batman. That trilogy, that's one of the best trilogies ever. Think of the progression of Bruce Wayne in those movies, of Batman in those movies. There was a progression. Not just like on the outer, not just with the technology, not just with the, connections and the world around him, but also with himself, his character development, the journey. Get lost in the journey. Always steady improving. See, and a lot of dudes are gonna struggle just because of the simple fact that they don't have game. Remember that you cannot control the outer world around you. You cannot control the physical around you, the physical world. You can only influence and manipulate it. Only influence and manipulate it. And the way that you're going to be able to influence and manipulate the outer world is that you're first going to have to control your inner world. See, you can't control the outer world, but you can damn sure control yourself. You can control the actions that you put in. You can control the mindset that you have. You can control how you feel. You can control moving based on how you feel. are not moving based on how you feel, because you have the control of the decisions that you're making, control of the way you're thinking. Picture this, bro. You can see the same situation and have two different interpretations. There was this meme that I seen earlier in the day that said that you shouldn't try to fight the storm because this too shall pass. And I might get that tatted on my skin, bro. This too shall pass. That's one of like the best quotes ever. I think it comes from one of the kings back in the day. Was it King Henry? But he asked his, he was a king, and he asked the people, a group of people, to come up with a phrase that would last forever. And they came up with that phrase, this too shall pass, which is ironic, right? Because last forever, this too shall pass. That's ironic. But you gotta understand that when it comes to life, you can only adjust to the outer circumstances. You can't control it. You can only influence and manipulate it. And most of that is gonna come from you and how you maneuver through the obstacles, how you decide to move your pawns on the chessboard. That's the video for today, man. If you like the content, leave a like, subscribe, comment, do all the YouTube friendly shit. I'm out this bitch. Bye.